Hello everybody and welcome to Business Simulator 2026. The way to think about this game is it's kind of like Big Ambitions meets Supermarket Simulator. It's like Big Ambitions in the fact that we're going to own multiple businesses all across the city and go and manage them and all that sort of stuff. But it's like Supermarket Simulator in the fact that you do it all first person, you go into the shops that you own and restock the shelves and sell stuff and do all of that stuff a bit like Supermarket Simulator. So it's kind of like both games coming together and merging into one. So first thing we need to do is create a company that's going to oversee all of our operations. So I've called us TP Collective. There are a few different logos you can choose from, or you can place your own in by coming into here and clicking load and put an image in, and you can have that as your logo. I'm actually going to use a separate channel logo that I haven't actually got around to using yet, about a year and a half after making it. So maybe this will make it onto the channel one day. But for now, it's going to be our logo in this game. The first thing we need to do is press the T key and get a license so we can actually operate. So let's go ahead and do that. I will go through this tablet with you a little bit later on. But for now, let's just get the introduction to business, enroll, so we can actually get started here. We've got a car over there to travel. So the whole map is free to walk around and do whatever you want to do. It's pretty large. There are bus stops, so you can get around by the bus. That costs $5 each time you use it, or you can drive. So we're going to drive. As you can see, it's put our logo and name on the side of my truck. If I press the M key, this is going to show you kind of what the city is all about and what's going on. So at the moment, we can rent these two buildings, or one of them, because we haven't got that much money. So we can rent one of these two buildings. All of the buildings in red are our competitors. So as you can see here, Blue Peak Solutions own that there. They've got a gift shop. They've also got a cosmetic shop over there. That's somebody else. Who's this? This is Iron Vale Holdings. They've got a bookshop just there. We've got Nova Core Industries down here. So all of these are our competitors, as you can see. There's also a shop down here we could also go to as well. And then there's some other ones that we can rent when we get up to a bigger level. As you can see down here, you have got like a leaderboard of how the other companies are doing. So we're right there at the bottom with pretty low value, but we should hopefully over the course of time build our way up and overtake everybody else while we go. So the first thing to do then is pick a location for a store. So what was this one down here? This was a daily fee of 125. We've got a deposit of 1,250. It's pretty big. 135 for beginning is pretty large. Because obviously we can't have any of the huge buildings just yet. You get a traffic of 25. So what are these ones? This is a traffic of only 20, slightly smaller. Daily fee of 135. And this is also a daily fee of 135, but the foot traffic is 30. So we get more customers over here. It is quite small though, 110 from 130 or 135 or whatever the other one was. What was this one down here? 135. It is quite a bit smaller, or just 5 more customers. But I think I would rather have the extra customers at the beginning of the game just to get us some cash flow going, so we can start earning some money, so then we can quickly expand up to a second business. So I think I'm actually going to choose this one over here because it just gives us the more customers. It costs us $10 more per day to rent, but I think it's still worth it. The deposit is, what was the deposit on this one? It's another $100 there as well. I still think that's worth it. I think the extra customers is worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and head over there. So you can leave yourself a target, then we can follow that on the map then. But I will drive around for you just so you can see. As I say, if you don't fancy driving around or eventually just get bored of it, you can just go to a bus stop and click on a bus stop that's nearby wherever you want to go, and it costs $5 and it would instantaneously take you there. Now, a cool thing about this map that I've noticed, you might recognize this if you saw me play Cinema Simulator, a game is made by the same people. You'll notice that the cinema has made its way into the game. Look at that. Cinema Simulator 2025 has made it into the game. It's not operational, but the building is here. It's a nice touch. Nice little nod to their other game. I quite like that. Hopefully one day they kind of integrate it and it actually becomes a working cinema. That would be cool, wouldn't it? That you could maybe buy in this game as well and kind of merge the two games. Now, as you can see on the left, that's one of our competitors. You can see it's actually open. You can go inside your competitors' stores. So if we head in here, just like this customer is doing here, we can actually go around the competitors' stores and see what they're doing. So see what they're selling, what their layout is, how busy they are. And people do come in and shop as well. So you can go around your entire city checking up on your competitors and just seeing how well they're doing, which is quite nice. I don't think you can do anything like buy anything from them or anything like that. Can't really interact, but you can go and see what your competitors are doing, which is quite cool. So over here, we've got the warehouse. Now, that's not currently in the game, I don't think, or at least it's not available to us at the moment. I did have a look on the tablet. That's coming later. But there's a warehouse there. Car has just popped in front of us, so watch out for that. I think this is one of the stores we could have rented, just on the right here. But I don't think we need that. I think we're okay with a small store to start with, just with better foot traffic. Now you can see where it says place your ad here in various places. You can do that. You can advertise around the city to get more customers. There's a shipping yard here as well. You can do things with the harbour, but not yet. I'm not sure what's going to happen there, but we'll discuss that later. Petrol station at the moment we don't need because we don't use fuel or anything, but maybe one day we'll have to come here and get fuel to do the truck. There's a car wash as well down there, but none of that's operational as of now. But here is our store, I think, on the right-hand side. So let's just park up on the side. So here it is then. So you can, before buying, you can kind of look through the window just to make sure it is kind of what you want. See, this is quite small, but I think to get us started, this will be perfect. So let's go ahead and purchase the shop, or rent the shop. So we can open up a housewares, stationers, or a pet shop here. Now, it does tell you what else is in town. For example, there are already 2 other pet shops in town. There's only 1 stationery shop and 1 housewares. The demand is pretty high for pet shop. But whether or not this shop is big enough for a pet shop, I don't know. I think I would rather, thinking about if the demand is that high, maybe it's better holding out for a pet shop in a big store. You know, get a really big store with loads of traffic coming in, because this number can get well past 100. Loads of traffic coming in, because the demand is so high. That's probably worthwhile doing. So I think what I'm going to do is stationers. We'll just go in the middle. So let's see for a name. I'm going to call this Paper Clips. That's the name of our stationers. Now, if you click company brand, that'll put your logo at the side as well. So if we just, oh, I haven't selected the shop type. There we go. So if you can see now, we are Paper Clips, and it's got my TP Collective at the side to make it part of our business. So as you can see, once you've done that, it just becomes a, let's turn that target off down there, because that's always going to be on the screen. It just becomes like a shop simulator then, and you can run it like so. So we'll go into the office. So everything here is, I believe, up and running, or mostly. So we've got the advertising I spoke about, so you can put things on billboards and bus stops and things like that. So all of those adverts we can pay for and get more people to come to our store. We could also do social media. You can even get a tube man as well to come and stand outside and hopefully get some customers. Auction, we need a license for that. I think I did read that in the licenses, so maybe we'll go through that later on. But basically, you can bid on special products to sell in your store. You've got your store equipment, which is self-explanatory, really, shelving, that kind of stuff. Employees, which we'll get to. You can have cashiers, cleaners, shelf stockers, and, of course, a shop manager, because when we leave this shop and go and run a pet shop over the other side of town, there is no way you could run both businesses side by side. So you need to hire a manager who will buy stock for you and keep things ticking over while you're not there. They're all of your staff. Management is where we're going to be getting bits and pieces today. That's all of our stock and things. And customization, obviously, is all of the decoration. But we're not going to be doing that either because we haven't got that much money. We've only got $150 to buy, purchase some stock. Now, fortunately, the store came with a shelf, so that's handy. There are different licenses within each business as well. So you start off with some products available, and you've got 3, potentially more coming as well, but potentially more in other shops, I'm not sure. But you do have other licenses to get in each shop as well. So not only have you got, businesses to open up everywhere, but you can level up each business as well as you go along. So we are going to buy with $150. Let's see. I quite like the idea of these. These look like there's a pretty decent markup on them. So we'll have, I think we'll have some notebooks. So we'll get a couple of notebooks, a couple of marker pens. The glue is pretty decent as well. Geo ruler, a couple of those maybe. Maybe some A4 paper. I think that will, we've only got $10 left if I do that, so we'll have that. And when you buy everything, everything just gets delivered into the storeroom, like so. So let's place these on the shelves. Now, if you're thinking this game looks kind of familiar, and you may have seen me play this before, you very well could have done. It used to be called Business Odyssey about a year or so ago. And I did 3 videos on it way back when. So yeah, it used to be called Business Odyssey. They've just changed the name, but it's the same game. Our notepads up here. Okay, let's set some prices. So 11.20's market. I'll go 11.50 then. Make it easy with the change. We'll go 10.50 for this. Don't know how far over you can go, but just go a little bit over for now. We'll go 8.50 for this. Probably go 9 for that, to be honest. But we'll just get ourselves started before we start running, and then we can change them maybe on day 2. Right, they're all set. I think we're ready to open then, aren't we? So let's open up and wait for a customer to come. You also get your till here is also branded with whatever logo and name you've got. Same with the PC over there, as you can see. So everything's, I quite like the fact that everything's branded. I do like that. Right, let's go into the tablet then while we wait for people. And I can show you what's in here. So you have got the licenses, so we need a hiring permit. So we'll be able to obviously get some employees. Advanced management, which will allow us to get some extra businesses. So we need to get to level 5 and obviously also have $1,000, and then we can start opening up multiple businesses. The exchange app, I quite like this. You get to buy and sell shares of other companies. So even our rival companies. So if somebody's doing really, really well, I could purchase some shares in their business and earn money from them, basically, from them doing so well. We get investment as well, so we can get some investment into their companies as well. So presumably, I mean, this comes quite late on, like level 20, and costs quite a bit as well. But if we get some investors to come in, maybe we can get some of the larger areas, so like some of the big shops. It'll help us to afford that. And obviously auction, where we can get exclusive products. So they're all interesting. Look forward to finding out more about those later on. We have the bank, which is pretty self-explanatory here. We can credits, rents, and employee payments. I'm sure we'll get into that as we play. Newsletter. Now, this is interesting. I don't know if this is running yet. I haven't seen it. Have we got any customers yet? Absolutely none. Finally, a customer. I don't know if it was because I was in the tablet there. Nobody was coming. Yeah, newsletter. So store news and current news. Now, I assume the current news over the course of days builds up maybe about your competitors, so you can find out what's going on, what's selling well at the moment, perhaps, and our store news is maybe about us. I'm not sure. We'll go through that a bit more in a moment. Let's just serve this customer. No change needed. Thank you. Couldn't find glue. Yeah, we don't sell glue yet. You couldn't find it either. No. Not purchased yet. It will be coming, don't worry. Come back in a couple of days. Card payment of $10.50. Thank you. He didn't buy anything. Couldn't find ball pointer. Yeah, we don't sell that either. So we need to quickly get some more stuff, don't we? $4.50 change. Thank you.
Where is it?
I've obviously got to wait for our money to come up a little bit because I need another shelf as well. Couldn't find folder. Yeah, they're very much into... Everything I don't have, they all want. Seems to be the problem I'm currently having here. All right, while we wait for somebody to come in and actually buy something. Management. So we've got, obviously, this is Paperclips because it's the only shop we have. So I can click in here and I can see what's going on with the general info of the shop, how it's doing, what its level is, where it is, how it's doing, on all of that sort of stuff. We can look at the analysis of what's going on, whether people are finding stuff too expensive, thieves, what's going on. Because obviously we're not always going to be here. We have got an alarm system as well, so we can put in an alarm system, and that will hopefully stop people from thieving. Is he a thief? Or is he a regular shopper? Couldn't find a ball pointer. Okay. Yeah, so I've got to keep an eye out for thieves. I don't know what the thieves, whether they're just, I assume they're just regular shoppers. We've got to keep an eye out for that. Right. In this menu, though, would be where you kind of run it from different shops. So if we had a different shop, say we were in a pet shop somewhere and we weren't in Paperclips, I can just see how Paperclips is doing, and your other shops, I would imagine, will appear just here as well. So we've got that, got the exchange we can't use yet, an investment. The harbour is coming soon, and the warehouse. I assume the warehouse, potentially you can keep extra stock there, or something like that, or purchase it in cheap, I'm not sure. And the same with the harbour. Maybe the harbour's both ways, so maybe the harbour you can ship stuff out at a more expensive, you know, maybe somebody comes in and says, all right, I'll buy all of your glue or something, or all of your A4 paper, and you take it to the harbour for a bigger sale, or if you buy stuff in there cheap, I'm not sure. But it's going to be one of those things, I would imagine, isn't it? At the moment, people are coming in here, and they are not happy, are they? We've got messages, which is coming soon. I'm not sure what this is going to be, to be honest, and consultancy. I don't know what these are going to be. Whether this is messaging other people, like other businesses or something, and the consultant maybe tells you where's best to open a business. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out as we play, hopefully, and they'll implement them, but I've no idea what's going to go on with those. I need to get a shelf. I don't think I can afford one, though. That's the problem. We are losing a lot of customers by not having what they want for sale. But I don't think I can afford a shelf, let alone the stock. Store equipment. See, it's $100 for a single shelf. So I could get that. It will be helpful, obviously, but we wouldn't be able to afford any stock to go on it anyway. There's not really any point. I think we'll just carry on as we are. We'll just have to disappoint people for day number 1, and then hopefully we'll have enough money tomorrow to get a second shelf to get some of these other things on. Everybody wants glue around here, don't they? Glue folders seem to be sought after, so I think we'll get some of those. Right, use the office computer to buy a shelf. So the game thinks we have enough money to buy a shelf now, so we'll follow it. I mean, we do. I would love to get the double shelf, to be honest, rather than the single. I think it'd be more useful than the single. Not ideal, though, with it being so expensive. I think that's a better thing to get than the single. Right now. $8.50. There you go, sir. I think our shelving also gets dropped off in here. Yes, it does. Just in a different coloured box. Place that over here for now. We can have a rearrange some other time. Is that against the... Our original shelf is well off the wall, isn't it? There we go. Alright, so we need to earn some more. Now, I don't know what time I close. Probably not too far away. It might be worth just staying open. Just getting what we can get for the rest of the day rather than spend money later. It's like there's some stuff on the floor that needs throwing away. That was simple. I expected us to get a bag out or something, but that was okay. We'll get staff to do that at some point. An odd place for a stationers, actually, isn't it, this? Purchase the necessary license to hire employees. We'll do that soon, but I'd rather get some more stock in here first. But yeah, it's a very odd place to have a stationers. Could you imagine? I mean, the waterfront, not so much, but a stationers by a big shipping yard? Doesn't seem the right place for a stationers, does it? But people are coming. They've already, word of mouth is getting around, and they know this is the place to come for your stationery needs. We could, I suppose, get some stuff. We've got $78 here. Let's see. So they're asking for 4-pointers folder. So they're basically the stuff we don't have, aren't they? So if we buy a couple of glue, that's expensive. Maybe just get one glue. One glue, a folder, and a ballpoint. Get these on the shelf. Let's serve this guy first. 50 cents change. Thank you, sir. Right, let's see. Put the folder down there. The glue just above it. We get more. Oh, we get quite a lot of those. Pretty good. Oh, no. That is a good deal. That's a brilliant deal. You're getting it cheap. 10. Oh, we just gave a load of stuff away. Rookie error. You'd think the amount of times I've played Supermarket Simulator and other games similar to this, I'd have thought about that, and I didn't. Get a price on here as well before somebody else comes. 7.
My favorite.
All right, we've got quite a lot of people here now. Fortunately, you're getting those dirt cheap. Look at that. Oh, your lucky day. Oh, well. Never mind. We lost out a little bit there, but I think by having those on the shelf, that'll be more useful. We might get a few more sales as the day goes on. Could do some more notebooks and A4 paper, couldn't we? Let's get some more of that. Actually, we could afford a few other things too, yeah? Might get some more folders. More of those as well, because we actually made quite a bit of cash at the end of the day here. We'll just get those for now. $2, thank you. And you want $4 change. Thank you. Put these on the shelf. And I have a feeling we'll be kind of at the end of the day. I think 9 PM or... Well, it's going to be 9 or 10, isn't it? I would say. The reason I'm splitting shelves already, by the way, is A, because we can keep more stock on. But B, for when we... Oh, no, I threw away something there, didn't I? There's one in there. Oh, well, never mind. But when we get an employee, so they know where to stock, basically. So I probably won't be here. So we may only be here for, like, this video and maybe the next video at most. And then we'll probably be somewhere else, launching another shop. So I want to make sure everything's set up ready for the employees. I don't think we're getting any more customers. Doesn't seem like it, does it? We'll stay open, but... Oh no, here comes one. Perhaps. It is quite late at night to come to a stationer's. I wonder if that changes. Because there are lots of other businesses as well. So, mobile phones and stuff like that, and homeware, and lots of other ones we can open up. So I do wonder if... some of them get busy late at night, and some maybe during the day. Probably not. $15.50, thank you. And I think you are the final customer. All right, let's skip to the next day then. So number of unavailable products was 23. But we should have solved that now. So we can start a new day. Keep track of upcoming events and act accordingly. Stock up on products whose prices are likely to increase in advance when demand rises. Adjust your selling price according to market increases to earn more profit. Okay, so there's a handy tip for us then. So does that mean that we are... There we go, the newsletter. Ah, the new... Back to school! Perfect time to own a stationery shop. It's back to school shopping. Teachers issue supply lists and parents start planning shopping trips. So it's a good idea to get our prices up a little bit higher than in here. We've got the stock anyway. So maybe if we were to raise these prices, because we're going to have a massive demand. It's a shame I can't see that demand, really, isn't it? Unless you can on the... Can you see it on here for station? You can't really see it, can you? It'd be nice if you could see just what that demand is going to be. Or get a rough idea of that. But maybe that'll come later on. Maybe that's with the consultant or something. But let's make sure... No stock in there. What do we need? Some more notebooks. So that's everything we can sell anyway at the moment, isn't it? So I'll get some more notebooks. We'll get some more glue. Get some more ball pointers. Some more A4 paper. A folder. That's about all I can afford. Make sure we've got plenty of stuff. Wait. Did we open? I don't remember. I guess because I never changed the sign. We must have stayed open. Effectively there. That's annoying. I didn't realize we were still open. It's not a problem, but... I was going to raise the prices. Just serve these customers, because it won't make any difference to them anyway. 23 and... 61.50 change. Thank you, sir. Next time, bring more correct money. Okay, let's try raising these prices up a little bit then. So let's try 12. I mean, I don't know how far you can really take this, but we'll try 12 on here as well.
This one's mine.
It's all right. There's enough for everybody. There's no need to fight. We'll try 10 here. And as well, because if there's going to be demand, we might as well charge a reasonable markup on everything. $10 on a folder seems quite high, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. We'll go 12 on glue. We'll go 9 on these. People are still shopping.
Exactly what I needed.
Now, whether this will suddenly change once everybody goes back to school, and then I imagine everybody's going to be like, these are way too expensive because it's no longer back to school. So we're ripping off parents, basically. Because the parents have got no choice. They have to buy these things because the kids are going back to school. And I'm ripping them off by charging way more than I did yesterday. All right, ball pointer is too expensive for you, which probably means it's too expensive.
Looks good.
For everyone, perhaps? Should we try $8.50 for this? I mean, it's only the one guy, but until we get used to this, we'll take his advice. But I also want to make sure we get plenty of sales.
Exactly what I needed.
Glad to hear it. Yeah, she seems fine with all of these. The folder is too expensive for you. I did chance it with the folder, didn't I, a little bit? We'll take that down to 9. Right, I think we can hire, can't we? We must be able to hire an employee here now. Let's see, hiring permit, $500. Okay. We'll have to save up some more cash. I thought it was going to be like $250. 500. I know we were still not there at 250, but I thought we were closer. All right, let's get some more stuff on the shelves, shall we? I like the fact that, you know when you're holding a box, wherever box you're holding, where it goes, I look at that, where the label just starts flashing at you to say, yep, this is where it goes. I quite like that. I mean, at this point in the game, obviously, we've only got 2 shelves, so it's not like a huge deal. But it is handy to have that, because if you had, you know, full aisles in here, you don't always remember where things are, so if it's flashing at you, it makes it a lot better. Right, 32 change, thank you, sir. The glue is too expensive. Has anybody else been buying glue? Why am I... There we go. Stepped out of the checkout there for some reason. So we missed out on a sale there. He didn't buy anything. Is the glue too expensive for you as well? Yeah, it is.
Exactly what I needed.
I did chance my arm with this. We'll drop it to 11 and see. Okay, the glue is fine now.
Exactly what I needed.
Why did he come over to me? Oh, he was looking for something else, wasn't he, I think? Or waiting for something? I'm not really sure why he came over to me, actually. $51.50. Right.
Perfect.
This is good. Money is coming in quite nicely today. So I'd imagine back to school is only going to... Oh, no, he's going back for more. He was in the queue and he went, you know what? I am going to go and grab that folder. Couldn't find a notebook. Couldn't find a folder. This guy's got the last folder. And I need to buy some more notebooks.
I was really hoping to find that.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. If you hang on... I don't suppose you will, but if you hang on... If I purchase these two, I don't think he will leave the queue, but if he did, that would be amazing.
It's way too
Unwanted.
pricey.
Wait. Unwanted guest. Did somebody steal from me there? I'm guessing they may have done. I got a Steam achievement for an unwanted guest, but I didn't see anything. I've got notebooks now. Oh, you've got a notebook there. Were you not the notebook guy? Or did you want two? Maybe you wanted two. What I was wondering there is if they would leave the queue and go and get what the... Because I've never seen that happen in a game either. They always... It doesn't matter. They will... If they're in the queue and they see you putting out an item that they want, but they were unable to find, they never go for it, do they? I wonder if that was going to be different, but... We'll never know. That's folder, isn't it? Go down there. Yeah, I think something just got stolen from me. I didn't see anyone steal. $0.50, thank you. Keep our eye on these people. Alright, so we've sold out of marker pens and geo rulers, haven't we?
Can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm running a bit low on stock today now. Trying to save up for some employees. $3. Alright, we can afford the employee thing now, but I will just get... I think I'll get some geo rulers and marker pens. More no... We're selling out too quickly here. I think it's worthwhile getting more stock, though, over... I think that's worth it, rather than the employee at this stage. Because back to school day is not going to be every day, is it? Assuming that is today, I thought it was going to give us maybe a couple of days' notice. Kind of how it implied. So it might even be for a couple more days that people shop like this. Good though, it gives you a flavour, doesn't it, of what's to come, I think, there. Because we're going to get that sort of thing happening to us all the time across multiple stores. So I'm going to have to read the newsletter, and sometimes it's going to cover probably 3 or 4 of our businesses might have different things on it. It might be back to school, but it might also be some other day, like in one of our other shops. So we'll have to go around putting the prices up elsewhere as well. Right, that's all that done.
Perfect.
Perfect. Ball pointer is still too expensive. The A4 is too expensive as well. People have been buying it though, haven't they? Otherwise we wouldn't have sold out. I'll leave it as it is, I think. Don't want to lose too many sales, but example there, somebody's just bought one of each of those items. And I think in the end, it wasn't he the one that said it was too expensive? Did in the end he just go, well, my hands are tied. My son or daughter, they need it for school. I'm going to have to buy this, and then just bought it anyway? That's maybe what happened there. A4 is too expensive. Let's keep an eye on that guy. See if he buys some A4 paper. I don't think he did he? Just turn around. Oh, he did. He did buy it. It's too expensive, but I'm going to buy it anyway because I have to. I wonder if that is because of the back-to-school event. And maybe normally he wouldn't, so he would go all the way to the other side of town, but it's nearly 5 o'clock. Kid starts school tomorrow. I've got no choice. I need to get this paper. In which case, you could put it up to like $1,000, and they'd have to pay it. All right, we've run out of ball pointers, I think. Despite people saying they're too expensive, we've sold out. Where are you going? Couldn't find... Yeah, hang on. I'll just get you a ball pointer. If you just hang on... Ah, I think she's at the till. $39 change, thank you. A4 is too expensive. Wow, she's split into 2 people. Look at this. Separated into 2 different customers. Twice the profits. Thank you. $37.50, thank you. Right, so we can get that employee thing, can't we? Let's do that now, because I have got more than enough money to cover that. To increase the variety of products, purchase a license from the wholesale option. Yeah, we know about that. We kind of went through that earlier, didn't we? That's on that computer in there. But that will be done next time, I would say. I don't think I'm going to have enough cash to do that now, as well as get an employee. But we can now hire an employee. So I might get somebody to... You either want a restocker or somebody to stand behind the checkout here, don't we? Let's see. Do we get employees from here, or do I get them from... I think I must get them from the computer in there. Can't remember now. 30 and 50 cents. You don't need anything. Do we get them from in here? I think we do, don't we? Employees, right. Who can I hire? $100 hiring cost plus $50 a day. That's a pretty good cashier. Speed 8. That's impressive, isn't it? Speed 8. Or speed 11 here. Or maybe it's actually, maybe it's not. I was thinking that's going to be out of 10, but clearly it's not, because we got up to 14 here. Speed 14 looks like maximum. So I guess I could get a cashier, and then all I have to do is keep stock. So I might do that, but I'm not going to do it in this episode. I think I'll do it in the next one. We're about cleaned out of stock, which is not ideal. But we're only open for a couple more hours, so I'm not paying somebody $100 for 2 hours work.
Maybe in the
That's
back?
ridiculous. No, not in the back. That's the storage and the office. But I will purchase some more stuff. I have some A4 paper just here, though. Here you go. Will he pick it up? He hasn't been able to find it. It's right there. Oh, it's right there, sir. I'll get some more stock, but we'll get an employee for the beginning of the next day. So then at least they work a full day for their hiring fee. Let's just get some more stock for now. Let's buy 1 of everything. I don't want to spend too much because I need to afford the employee and their salary as well. And I don't know if you can... Obviously you need the hiring fee, but whether you also need to have their salary available to you before they come to work or not, I don't know. So we'll just make sure we've got plenty of cash ready for the morning. And also, at the end of the day, make sure I close, because I don't want to auto-open tomorrow.
Perfect.
There we go. Right, that'll do for today. Serve these customers, and that should be the end. No change needed. Perfect. No change needed. Perfect. Ah, 1750. You had to break it, didn't you? You had to break it. We were on a good run there. No change needed. Ruined. Ah, see, no change needed. See, it was your fault. We were on such a good run there. We could have whizzed through everybody in no time. That boat sailing away. It appears to be moving, doesn't it? I wonder if that's come. I don't think it has, because there was one sat out there anyway. But it'd be good if it sailed off from there. Clean up a little bit. $20. I feel like we've made, well, we must have made good money today, because we're almost back up towards the $500 mark here. Yeah, $440 after everything else as well. It's about to hit 9 p.m, which I assume is the end, and indeed it is. Just make sure there's no stragglers who are going to attempt to come in anyway. Doesn't look like it. Let's close, so I don't open immediately by going into the next day. How did we do then? Today's profit, $1,229.50. That's pretty good. Actually, that's really good, isn't it? And you can, that's amazing for such a small station. As we did have a thief, but I never saw the thief. But we didn't do too bad. Prices were a bit high, but they seemed to still buy them, didn't they? So we'll play around with that. So as soon as you go into the next day, the time immediately starts. So you need to be on it then, don't you? Stationary demand soars. Okay. So we've still got that sort of thing running, I think. But what I'm going to do is we're going to leave it here. Hopefully, I think it's saved, so I might restart this day, because as I say goodbye, I'm losing time here. I think I'll come back into the game and for the next episode. But in the next one, we'll get an employee to work the cash register while we try and get this thing stocked up as much as possible. Try and earn quite a bit more, maybe do some of the more licenses, and then perhaps, if we've earned enough money, perhaps get a new store. So maybe come over here and open up something different over here. I'm not sure what we'll open, but we'll find out as we go. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you for another video very soon.